It's your boy Jamar back with another video. Back with another banger. Today I'm reviewing All the Queen's Men. Season 5, Episode 3 entitled Pop Out and Show 'em. And I'm going to be real, I did not like this episode. And I haven't really been feeling these past few seasons so far. Like, I do feel like All the Queen's Men definitely had a decline because this used to be one of my favorite shows. I couldn't wait to watch All the Queen's Men. Now it's just hard to get through an episode. I'm not going to lie. Like, the writing has changed. I don't know what happened. But season 2 was like at its peak. Season 3 it was a little bit of a decline, but it was still pretty good. But season 4 and so far season 5 is just not that good. I'm gonna be real with you, but regardless of the fact, I am gonna get into this episode review because I did promise I was gonna review this season. So and it is the final season. So and it was one of my favorite shows. So I might as well finish it out. But let's just get right into the episode, child. The episode starts off with Madam Blue and Tommy at at this place where they're testing out guns or whatever to see what's a good gun for Madam. Blue's tested out, shoots Tommy, but he's wearing a vest, so he's all right. And then basically she's testing out the guns, and then Tommy makes her this customized gun, and she ends up liking that gun. So then Madam's at home, and Carla and Tony come to visit, and they're trying to be all nice to her, saying, "Oh yeah, we're so glad that our sister's alive." And Madam's not calling it. She's like, I already know it's BS. What is it?" And then that's when Tony brings up the will, and she's like, "Oh, so this is about. Well, if you guys must know, I'm still alive, and you guys don't have to worry about that." So then she basically kicks him out. So then El Fuego is trying this new AI tech, or I don't know, some weird stuff with virtual reality type stuff. And he's talking to Doc, and Doc's checking it out or whatever. Meanwhile, Blue confronts Dime about her pregnancy, and basically Dime tells Blue that she doesn't know what she wants to do with the baby, and Amp has already found out. So now she's really stuck in a hole. And Blue basically told her, "Listen, you plan on getting rid of that child, you gonna have to move fast because the time limit is just not it." So then Miss Tandy meets with the concierge to tell him that she doesn't know what happened because she blacked out that night, but she did text Madam, and she has her gun, and then he asked her to bring her a gun for evidence. So then El Fuego and Amp are at the gym, and they're talking about Diane's pregnancy. And he's basically, just giving him advice about her pregnancy, how she doesn't know how to feel, and this and that and third. So then the concierge comes over Madam's house to tell her that he wasn't the one who shot her. He wanted to give her a dog for protection. Of course, Tommy was acting scared of the dog, but she accepts the dog, but she still tells him to get out because she still don't trust him. So then the crazy woman sends midnight a freaking package or whatever, and he opens it, and it's just a weird stuff. So then Tony ends up working at Maddie B's with Carla or whatever, and then El Fuego is still looking up information about Madam's shooting, and Blue's calling him trying to check up on that, and then all that happened. Tony is still trying to reconnect with Amp, and it's just not. Y'all. I know y'all think I'm like being so dull, but it's just like to me. It's just the same old, same old. I don't know what y'all really want me to say about it, but I'm sorry. But let me do my review. But Tony's is talking to Amp, trying to reconnect with him. He's not feeling it. The lady who Doc drugged is still trying to get justice, Naima. But Detective Davis is basically telling her to let it go because we have something that's more serious to worry about. We got to figure out who shot Madam, and this and that and the third. So then the concierge meets with El Fuego. El Fuego basically tells the concierge, shows him the footage and everything. Basically tells him that he can't get caught and whatever, this and that and the third. Which El Fuego, why are you even working with the concierge? I ain't gonna lie though, I've been over El Fuego for seasons. I feel like El Fuego should have been died because I just feel like it's no purpose of his character. But okay, so then Blue's talking to one of the valet parkers and trying to get information about Madam's, death. And then Madam's working out, and then she ends up falling, so Tommy ends up making her a customized cane, which she rocks. So Miss Tandy goes home to try to find the gun, and the gun is missing. So then she puts two and two together and figures out that, Babyface's son probably has something to do with it, which I'm assuming that's what she was thinking, because you'll be dumb not to think that. So then Babyface's son is telling Big D everything, and then basically about how the rewards for Madam's death, for Madam's shooter, and he thinks he knows who did it, which was Miss Tandy. So then that's when Trouble walks in and basically me mugs him, saying, "Don't be asking me questions," because he was trying to ask where Rayshawn at, but she was like, "Boy, don't talk to me. You're not an amateur." So then this dude comes by to see Tony. And he basically tells her, I did what you asked me to do. I know everything didn't go. I was playing, but I still need my money. So is that insinuating that Tony has something to do with Madam shooting? Who knows? So then, it's the night of the Eden with, Return of Madam. And, she about to do a dance number with the boys, but El Fuego's missing. So she's mad at El Fuego. She basically saying, listen, we're going to have to move on without El Fuego because this ain't it. So then, meanwhile, while they're dancing, doing their little dance routine, El Fuego is getting attacked by this monster who's asking him questions about, where's his partners at, whatever, whatever. And then that's how the episode ended. So that was the end of this week's episode, and I will see you guys next week for episode 4 of All the Queen's Men.